Hey guys, welcome to Fortune Finds. Today I'm going to be doing this super girly inspired look. I woke up today and I thought, you know what, I've been like really craving pink. I feel like pink has always been like my favorite color. I'm such a girly girl. I love anything girly. I feel like everyone around me is like pregnant, and so I feel like I've been going to a lot of gender reveal things in the last few months, and it just makes me think about blue and pink, and blue and pink are like my two favorite colors. It's actually a snow day. We have like a blizzard going on here in New Jersey, so I wasn't able to get into Manhattan today, so I figured why not film this look. Please don't mind my hair today. I feel like I'm so lazy when it comes to my hair, and today I was like having a dilemma because I really didn't want to wash it because I wanted to film before I work out. I wanted to come up with a look that I could do really quick but didn't have to have like clean hair, as disgusting as that is. I don't know. If you follow me on Snapchat, you would have seen my story that I posted about this hair. My sister saw my Snapchat story and like chatted me on Snapchat and was like, Fortune, you cannot rock that hair look in your makeup tutorial. Do not film that. And she's like, it looks awful. So I was like, you know what? I messaged her back. I was like, okay, yeah, it might look awful, but let me see what it looks like. Cause I Snapchatted it and I was in like a sports bra and like workout clothes. So I was like, let me see what it looks like when I change, and like maybe it'll look okay with like earrings and like when my makeup's finally done. So I sent her a Snapchat of it right before I was gonna film. And I was like, oh, what do you think? And she was like, Fortune, you look like George Washington. And you know what? Most normal people wouldn't want to look like George Washington, but for some reason that really validated this hairstyle, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I am gonna rock this George Washington hairstyle, and we're gonna do this pink look looking like George Washington. If you like this look, stay tuned. And yeah, you know what, don't stay tuned, we're just gonna get right on to the makeup tutorial. To prime my eyes, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Just dab that all over the eye. And for today's shadow, I'm going to be using the Lorac palette. I'm not sure what this palette is called, but I will find it and link it below. These are all the colors on the inside. I'm going to be taking a blending brush. This is my Morphe M575. And I'm going to dip that blending brush in this shade called Hot Toddy and put that all in the crease. Once that shade is all blended in, I'm going to take a different blending brush. This is Glamour Dolls. And I'm going to dip that in the shade called Kitty Cat. And I'm going to apply that a little bit lower on the crease. And just blend that in. And we're just picking up that original pink to make sure that the pink shade doesn't get lost beneath this shimmery gunmetal color, because we really want this eye look to be super pink, super girly, super fun, because that's the look that I woke up and decided I wanted to do today. So we're gonna stick with that. Taking a flat brush, this is the Morphe M433, and I'm gonna grab this orangey pink shade called Starfish, packing that all over the lid. Grabbing my Stila Rose Gold Retro Glitter Shadow, I'm going to put this on the inner corner of the lid. So I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. I'm going to be taking this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and I'm gonna actually apply that to the eye. Weird, but also interesting to show you how versatile makeup can be, and how if something says it's made for your lips, it doesn't have to just be used for your lips. You can use anything wherever. So I'm gonna take that, and I'm going to apply that to the outer corner of the eye. And this is such a pretty girly pink. So not only is this acting as a shadow, but we're also using this as a primer for the loose glitter shadow I'm going to be using in a second. Now if you get that too high into the crease, that's fine. I just did a little bit, so I'm going to take my blending brush I'm gonna hit Hot Toddy lightly and just blend that in there to just wipe away the excess lip cream. Now taking a flat shadow brush, I'm gonna be using the Luxie 239 Precision Shadow Brush and taking my Naked Cosmetics Heavy Metal, taking a little bit on that brush, and I'm gonna apply it to where I put that lip cream. So again, that lip cream is wet, so it's gonna really act like a primer grabbing onto that shadow and really making it pop. Now to add a little highlight to the brow bone, I'm gonna take a flat brush. I'm gonna use the opposite side of that Luxie 239 Precision Shader. I take this white shadow called Sandcastle, just apply it to the brow bone to just really make that brow bone pop. Now taking a liquid liner, I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in black. I'm just gonna draw on a cat eye. Actually, before I do the eyeliner, I learned from the other eye, I'm gonna curl my lashes first because it kind of took away from the liner. The curler grabbed some of the product and I lost a lot of it. Starting from the inner corner, and I'm gonna make it thin. Now that the liner is on, I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara and just coat the lashes before we apply falsies. Moving on to the face. I'm going to prime my face using the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer, really focusing on that T-zone. I'm really excited because Marc Jacobs and influencers sent me the new Marc Jacobs Seamless Youthful Look 24-Hour Foundation. I'm obsessed with the packaging. They sent me the color Light Y270 because I am a pale, pasty bitch. And I'm so excited to use this. This is gonna be the first time I'm using it. So I'm excited for you guys to go along this journey with me. I'm obsessed with this packaging. It is so cute. I love how it's so slim. This is definitely great for traveling with, and I travel a lot, whether it be like on vacation or whether it's just like spending the weekend at my boyfriend's, and having a foundation like this is great. I mean, typically when I travel, I use cream foundations just because they're so easy to travel with and they don't take up a lot of room and you don't have to worry about them spilling. But this one is super compact, so I might have to start taking this with me if it's good. So we'll find out. I'm gonna apply it to the back of my hand. Oh, and it's like super creamy. Sorry, I smell everything. Oh, it doesn't smell like too potent. I'm a weirdo. Okay, we all know that already. And I think it came with a little pamphlet that they sent me, so I'm gonna go grab that so we can compare what they say about it to see if it really does what it says it does. Okay, so I grabbed the little pamphlet that it came with and I grabbed my beauty blender and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. Okay. I think we're gonna have to use a little bit more. I like this. This is a very like lightweight foundation, which typically I'm not really a full coverage kind of girl. The only thing I really worry about is the redness that I get, which I've talked about in many videos, is the redness that I get over here. If this or any foundation doesn't conceal it, I'll use concealer to go over it. I have to use a little bit more of this, so maybe we'll just apply it to the face. I feel like I lost some in my hand. Let's use a Morphe M439 brush. Beauty blenders tend to take away the product. I mean, they definitely leave a more like seamless, natural look, but I'm gonna go ahead and use a brush for this because this isn't full coverage, so I don't want the beauty blender to take away too much product, if that makes any sense. I like to lay out the foundation with my brush. This way I feel like the foundation kind of like dries a little bit, and then I go in with my beauty blender to try and achieve that like seamless finish that I'm talking about. I like this foundation. It covers really well. I think this is the perfect color for my skin tone. Probably one of the best matches I've received or purchased in a while. It's very lightweight. It feels really good on the skin. I feel like this is a great foundation, especially with the spring and summer coming up. I feel like this is great. It's not like cakey. It's not heavy. I don't really feel like, it feels lightweight and like nice. But let's see what this foundation claims. Show off your skin shamelessly. Have it all with Shameless, a medium buildable foundation with first ever flashback free SPF and exceptional hydration. Okay, I have to agree with this. The first layer that I put on was light foundation, but then I put a second layer on and it definitely did build up the coverage. I would say that this is medium. And I imagine if I were to put another layer on, it would definitely be like more full coverage, definitely buildable. And it has 29 shades. Ooh, new, the Seamless Liquid Foundation brush. I might have to get this brush. Slim and lightweight, it's perfectly proportioned for your makeup bag. Plus, easy to dispense bottle allows you to squeeze out every last drop. I do like this bottle. Flashback free SPF 25. I like that. It has SPF in it. SPF is very important. None of us want to look wrinkly and none of us want to get any kind of skin issues. Skin cancer serious. 24-hour around the clock wear. I mean, I hope no one's wearing their foundation for 24 hours, but I guess if you have like an event of some sort, you need it to last a while. Provides phenomenal hydration. Blue daisy extract alleviates the dulling effects of pollution. And I work in New York City every day, so I am walking through that polluted ass city. But let's see how much it is, how much it retails for $46 at MARC, JACOBS Beauty, and Sephora. So that's like your typical foundation cost. And you get 1.08 full ounces. I'm into this. I like this. Yes, MARC JACOBS. So I'm gonna take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Neutral, and I'm just gonna conceal as I typically do. I think that second coat really like covered me, but I'm just a little insecure, so I'm gonna throw some concealer on there. Taking my Morphe Beauty Sponge, I'm just gonna pat this in. And I feel like my sponge got a little dry from all that promoting for MARC JACOBS because I just love it. So I'm gonna spray it with some Fix Plus to wet it a little bit. It does the same thing. Actually, it might even be better because Fix Plus will help set your makeup a little bit. I feel like we can go ahead and set this look with a brush. I typically use translucent powder on a sponge, but I feel like this isn't tacky. This dried like really nice today. So I'm just gonna take my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm just gonna set my under eye. I'm going to bronze my face using my MAC Dark Golden Bronzer. And I'm just gonna go and add some color to my face. On to contouring. I'm gonna be using my Narcissist Cheek Studio palette. I'm gonna take my Morphe M523 brush. I'm gonna dip it in this contour shade and taking a little bit, I'm just gonna chisel out what we already did. If you want a more in-depth contouring video, I did make one and post it last week, I believe, or the week before. And I'll link it below in the body under mentions, so you guys can check that out. I'm gonna apply this shade using my E4 Morphe brush. This is like a very light pink. I'm gonna take some highlighter on my Morphe 510 brush. I'm gonna be taking the Carly Bible palette. I'm gonna take the lightest highlight shade, which I have beat to shit. And I'm just gonna apply that, oh God, it's going everywhere, to the tops of my cheek. This is a really good highlight. And this whole palette I think is like $15. Now we're just gonna blend the shades underneath the eye that we used above the eye. So, taking a pencil brush, I'm gonna use the Morphe M431 pencil brush. I'm gonna grab the first shade we use, which is Hot Toddy. I'm just gonna apply that underneath the eyes. And when you apply, make sure you like connect it to your wing. You don't want like an empty weird space between your waterline and your wing, because that's not cute. Okay, now grabbing our orange shade, Starfish, putting that on the brush and blending that over. Taking the last shade, Kitty Cat, blend that in over the other two shades. Back in with Hot Toddy on a blending brush. And I'm just gonna blend that all out. Now to go in, I'm gonna wipe off my pencil brush that we just used for underneath the eye originally. I'm gonna grab the Sandcastle shade and I'm just gonna highlight the inner corner of the eye. I applied my lashes and I also applied mascara to my lower lashes. I used the Pixie by Petra Lower Lash Mascara. I did really like this, but I've been watching like YouTubers use different lower lash mascaras and I want to try different ones because I feel like there are better ones out there. But anyway, no shade on Pixie. I am going to apply the NYX Cosmetics Pale Pink Lip Liner. I'm gonna go ahead and make my lips super pink and super glossy using the NARS Party Girl Lip Gloss. And I love this color. It's super pink and super girly, and I'm super obsessed with it. So there we have the finished makeup look. I absolutely love it. It is super girly, it is super fun, it's super glam, it wasn't that hard. Yeah, this is what I came up with. And I hope you guys like it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Leave me some love in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys think. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click that little red rectangle. It's really important to me that you guys become part of my Fortune Finds family. I would love for you to be here and join me in every single video that I make. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Mwah.